This is Tammy. Welcome to Tami Talk. Our show is to inspire you into a place of healing and freedom. Stay tuned. Well, hello and welcome back to Tami Talk Live. There's hope. So great that you came by and tuned in with us. I want to take the time to say thank you for my co-host, Joe Easy, for dropping in.
Thank you very much for dropping in.
Okay.
So I'm the one dropping in.
We are so excited we have a guest today. And out of her busy schedule, she decided to take time and drop in. So without further delay, we have Cortney Johnson.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
Okay, how are you?
Okay, how's the weather there?
It's raining, but it's fine.
We're stuck here in the rain and humidity. So it's sinus day for us. We're not going to hold you or delay you further. So let's get into it. Give us a snippet or a little bio about yourself, what you do, a day in life with Court.
So I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, but I currently live in New York. And I'm a producer. I work at Alexander Wang and I work on all of their campaigns, their editorials, any photo shoots that they have.
Okay, so give us a snippet of how did you get started? How do you know your passion for that?
So I originally started studying industrial engineering at Morgan State University. From there, I interned at JP Morgan and with the government. And I just realized that, even though I like project management, I wanted to do something a little bit more creative. So my friend helped me get a job at Under Armour, and the producer there needed help with like budgeting and schedules and, finance. And I had that background. So I came in as her assistant. She ended up quitting. So I became the producer at Under Armour. And from there, I felt like that was just the perfect midpoint between project management and being creative. So I knew that I wanted more in this career. And I moved to New York in 2018, where I got the ground running.
So, Court, when you say got the ground running, were there any like obstacles, delays, or moments of frustration you wanted to just pull your hair out?
No, I wasn't really paying attention to any obstacles or challenges because I just knew that I was there for a goal, and nothing was going to stop me.
Right there, I like that. You focused on the goals. I deflect. I'm totally different. I'm a 2-year-old. I break down and cry. I'm like a robot. Danger, will, danger, and that's good. That's good info. That you just say that again for people in the back. Don't focus on the negative. Don't stop. Stay focused on the goal. The goal.
Or don't let yourself hold yourself back.
Right. And living in New York comes with a whole new set of challenges, especially being from New York, giving away my car, not having my car for transportation, living with roommates in my 20s. That wasn't something I had to do since college. So it was just a lot of taking a lot of first steps again and just building from the ground up. So it was all worth it.
Well, but I like that you took those chances, like you said, because here you are today. Had you not done that, and had you, like most people, and I know I'm like that, I'm a risk taker and say, well, what if this don't work? Well, what's the best that can happen, baby? Because you did that.
So you took yourself from the unknown. You took yourself from Baltimore to the unknown, and you met the challenges.
Yes.
You took the chance. You took the chance.
On yourself.
I mean,
on you.
Yeah.
You raised me as a person who tells me to walk by faith. So I knew that I was willing to show up and that God was going to meet me halfway as well. So that's just what I knew. Like everything in my life, every challenge that I faced before, somehow by God, we were able to overcome them. So I knew He wouldn't leave me now,
Exactly. You're going to make me cry. Woo, woo. Now, let me, for anyone that's trying to give anyone that's out there that's listening some advice, you would like encouragement. That was encouragement. Walk by faith, take a chance, bet on yourself, and goal driven. What else would you give someone else for advice? And stay focused.
Be selfish. Yeah. honestly, not in a negative way, but
Yes, I get
you
it.
know, you
Yeah,
just kind of you have to put yourself first. You always have an excuse not to do something, or something's holding you back, or oh, my family needs me, oh, this person needs me, oh, I
Let
have
me
this job here.
share
You
my
know,
flash.
you can come up with a million excuses of why you can't do something, but that little bit of selfishness and putting yourself first will, get you further to your dreams.
No more excuses. You have just hit the trifecta with that. I love that because a lot of times people will deflect or make excuses. I got to do this. And then you become exhausted. So another excuse. You had excuse 1001
so that's good
and got
advice.
nothing done.
That's good advice for both young and old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be selfish. Be selfish. Focus. Take a chance. Walk by faith. Goal driven. I love it.
I'm gonna see how that helps me out when I take my wife out to dinner.
Okay. That's going to be a whole nother
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
So now would you say like social media? How would that help someone if that's looking to do a resume? Say, oh, I want to get into that. Or I would like to do that. What's your day like? Like you just gave us your schedule, being hectic. You got to be a team player, but you also got to be self motivated.
Right. So you asked about social media first. So, um,
Like somebody should get an Instagram.
I don't know because I've seen it work so many ways. I
Self.
mean, my husband posts all of his work on Instagram, and it has led him to have more opportunities. Me, on
Okay.
the other hand, I post my work here and there,
Uh-huh.
um, but I don't know. It just depends on what approach you want. But I feel like as long as you are committed to what you're doing, as long as you're putting out good work, however you market yourself, your crowd will find you. I
Oh,
don't think you have to turn into a completely different person. If social media is not your thing, then it's not your thing. You just have to
okay.
find your crowd with as organically as you know how.
Okay, okay. So it's not a one shot fit all kind of thing. Like you
Right.
got
No.
to see where it goes.
Yeah,
But
some
also,
things work for some people, some don't.
that's it.
Right.
So what are some of your major accomplishments? Your feel goods.
My major accomplishments, I would say every time after a shoot, just like having these insane requests from like clients like, oh, I want this kind of car, I want this kind of dog, or I want, just I can't even explain some of the work I've done. It's just been a wild ride, but just being able to problem solve and just looking back at the art and the work that has been done and just saying, wow, I really put this together.
Yeah, because you have work that's already out there in New York. Like if someone wants to look at some of your work, your creativity, how can they get in contact or your information? Because you have
Oh,
great people up there.
well, actually, if you want to come and see some of the work that I produced, there is the 50th anniversary of hip hop celebrating the life and legacy of Jay-Z at the
Yeah.
Brooklyn Public Library. I produced the Tower of Power. So you can go. So if you're in New York or in Brooklyn, it's up for about the rest of the year. So if you want to take a trip there. Also, my website, if you want to check out my portfolio, my website is cortjohnson.co. That's Court, CORT, Johnson, JOHNSON.co. So my work is there if you want to take a look. And then I post some of my stuff on Instagram. That's what I'm like, not all
Okay.
of my work is there. Yeah.
Well, that's great. So, any other like surprises or you upcoming things that you can talk about? I know you can't talk about a lot.
I have a campaign coming out the top of September. So I can circle back and share images once they come out. But I'm really excited for that.
So, how is it actually working in that circle, that realm, as a producer? I know you gave us your scheduling and everything, but give us a little bit more spice about
What's the most challenging thing that can happen to you as a producer?
um, the people. The people are challenging. There are so many demands and requests that come in, and you're trying to appease a gamut of people with all different types of requests and personalities, and trying to have all of these creative people come in on one day and like align to a common goal, I would say is like one of the biggest challenges. I talk to maybe 50 plus people a day, almost every single day, like coordinating and making sure that, you know, everyone's creative ideas are aligned. So that would
Okay.
be the most challenging, one of the most challenging parts. And then also like if there's a request for like a giraffe or something like that, and we're in the middle of New York, where am I gonna find a giraffe? You know, so it's just like things like that always keep me on my toes. I feel like I
Okay.
have a lot of
Surprisingly.
Like a
yeah.
giraffe ate that day.
That's good. But now, besides New York, I heard if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. How's the weather? Do you like from Baltimore? We have all four seasons. The humidity is like. What's the good thing? I know with like I'm a Christmas person, so you always get that first dib of Christmas seeing the tree. Besides that, what else is good? Great
In
with
New,
in New York.
um you know, living in New York, the highs are really high and the lows are really low. So
Okay.
like the summertime here is the best time. Like everyone is just out on the streets having fun, and I feel like it's just a great place to be in the summer. In
So
the
festive, a
wintertime,
lot to do.
would you say?
So festive and a lot to do.
Yeah, it is. And it's just like every day you could just fall into something new. So that's fun. But in the wintertime, it's very cold, and being on the subway, carrying your groceries back, or if it's raining, like just commuting
Oh,
without a car is just like it's very challenging. But you know, the summers here are so worth it. So it just balances out.
okay. Okay, you take the good with the bad, like you say. Okay, we
Yep.
can't complain. That's a good thing. But um, now regarding like with your job, does it include traveling and things of that sort?
Yeah, so I've had shoots in LA, I've had shoots in Miami, Texas, yeah, all over the US. So yeah, I used to travel quite a bit, but now since like the economy is a little shaky,
Okay.
we've been traveling a lot less. But yeah, that is one of the major requirements of my job.
So, but that's a perk, you get to travel and sightsee. I mean, I know the travel itself is business, so you got to stay focused, committed, and goal driven. But you still get to get
So,
around.
so when you travel because of your job, what was the most exciting place you traveled to, and what have you done there that was exciting?
You know what's gonna surprise y'all? Palm Springs, California.
Right.
I know. I've never been to Palm Springs. I've always gone to like LA.
Uh-huh.
And once I got to Palm Springs, it's like its own little city.
Yeah.
A lot of retired Hollywood
Mhm.
stars are there. It just was like a very relaxing, beautiful place. Like all the homes were really nice. And I was just like, it felt like a different world there. And I was just like, I've heard of people talking about Palm Springs, but I don't know, it just feels really magical there.
Oh, okay,
So,
Palm Springs. So
so I want to take the time to say again, I'm just going to recap. Anyone listening and taking your notes, follow your dream, find your passion, your creativity, stay focused, goal driven. Don't worry about don't your cup is refillable, so don't focus on your setbacks because you got to keep going. No excuses. Walk
I
by
need to say
faith
something.
and stay committed. Follow your dreams. Walk by. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
There's a song,
No
a song that go
excuses.
with that.
You're gonna do this. I want to take the time to say thank you. Thank you.
I want to say
Muchas gracias, mija. Por favor. I love you. And hey,
okay,
Court,
she be going on all
thank
day.
you for
I am
dropping
so
by.
glad to see you mature and grow into the woman that you are. To help raising you to be who you are today. You are spectacular. I love you.
Spectacular.
And keep it going.
Unparalleled.
You'll
Thanks,
be
Dad.
inspiration for a whole lot of
Inspired.
people.
I'm inspired.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
am
Mom.
inspired. I want to go
Yep.
to engineering
But
school.
again, thank you for taking time out your busy day. And now you got 52 people you spoke to
For
today. You're
Palm
50
Springs.
and 1 and 2. 52 people you spoke to, going to speak to today. Be blessed. And thank you for sharing all that juiciness for us and others to embark on.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Come back to any day.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
don't forget to like, love, subscribe, but come back and see us on Tami Talk Live. There's hope. Okay, and thank you again. Today we're gonna leave you with a tip. This is Tami Tip for today. Following our guest that we had with Cortney Johnson led me to a quote by Vex King, if I can quote this. It just made me think about making space. The only thing that's greater than loving yourself is seeing someone you love finally love themselves. I'm going to say it again. The only thing that's greater than loving yourself is seeing someone you love finally love themselves too. And I thought of this as speaking with Cortney, because this is like the last quarter of the year. Make it great. Do something different. Be creative. Be fearless. Walk by faith. No more excuses. We didn't had enough excuses. Just find your passion. Purge, clean, meditate, pray. You got this. You got this. Your mindset, it's relevant. It's priority. And there's a scripture for this. Romans 12. Renew your mind daily. You can do it. I bet on you. And that's Tami's tip for today. Just go do it. Do it and not be scared. No excuses. All right. Well, I want to take the time. I want to take the time to say thank you for my sponsor right here, Joe Moore.
Thank you, sponsor Joe Moore.
He's the CEO of More Assured Protection. And actually, you can reach out to him on Facebook or Instagram. Also, he can be contacted via email, morejoe26@gmail.com. Again, that's morejoe26@gmail.com. Again, did you want to have a quick say with your business, More Assured Protection?
Security agency. I help people with security jobs. I also help people do their handgun permit. And I got a trip that's going to happen next year, May, where I'm trying to recruit at least 50 people from Baltimore to work with me in New Jersey and Princeton University.
Okay, well, that's upcoming. So again, you can reach and connect with him at Facebook, Instagram, or via email at morejoe26@gmail.com. So again, thank you for being my sponsor. We want to thank Cortney Johnson for being our guest today. And don't forget, you can connect with us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Tami and Joe. We're here for you. Welcome back. And again, thank you for tuning in. And you have a wonderful day.
Thank you for tuning in to Tami Talk. You can catch us every other week for a new and impactful podcast. We want to thank our sponsor, Joe Moore, CEO of More Assured Protection. Until next time, be blessed and go in peace.